Alrighty, what's going on, everybody, and welcome to the 69th episode of the SoKast. My name is Loophole, and I am here with a bunch of mentally ill motherfuckers today. And let's start naming them off. First off, we have Mr. Naughty Nomad 510. How you doing, sir?
Doing good. What's going on, everyone?
I. Next up, we have Mr. Kamatsubu.
I'm throwing a flashbang in the Fred's house as we speak.
God damn it.
Great. Spoilers. Next up, we have the creator of This Is How You Don't Plays, Evil AJ 2010.
Anybody who wants to do a 69 with me, hit me up.
Oh, there you go. Next time he's playing Street Fighter 5, say, hey, AJ, you want to play some Street Fucker 5?
Five.
So, $5.
$5.
$5 for Street Fucker 5. All right. Next up, we have the mascot, the Freddy Fazfuck.
Time to get some underwear time, if you know what I mean.
Absolutely. We have Mr. Destiny, Ghost Dragon.
Why am I Mr. Destiny?
Because you play Destiny.
More than I do.
Yeah,
False.
Mr.
Well,
Destiny,
I did
Ghost
have
Dragon.
I did have a year head start.
True, so you're Mr. Destiny. All right, and we have the other Mr. Destiny, Fred Fucks.
Hey, now, first of all right, that is Sir Destiny. All right, and I appreciate it. Thank you, Mr. Lapple.
Then we finally have the man who's streaming the show, the man behind the curtain, Mr. Moogle.
And it's a little too cold here to have sex, unfortunately.
What?
What?
Mr. Maple Bagel with cream cheese.
Well, come on, AJ made it even more awkward by talking about 69 and with random fucking people.
Oh, come on! You don't want the underwear time?
Oh, goodness. Well, that started off with a bang, and how appropriate that it started off with a bang, because this is a milestone for us, ladies and gentlemen. Episode 69 of the Sons of Kojima podcast. Again, thank you, Mr. Loophole, for the fantastic introductions. Those are fantastic. Not happy about the fact that Kama's throwing a flashbang grenade into my house. But luckily, he will be affected by the blast as well, so we're going to have a fair one. He's going to slide me a fair one as we square up. It's going to be fair and square. But anyway,
all your Fruit Loops.
and
Ooh.
you know what? I'm not even going to respond to that. Anyways, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for joining us on this momentous day, the 69th podcast. Around here, that means something to us. And again, all of the fine people watching, if you want to perform a 69 with Mr. AJ, hit him up. He will be Evil AJ 69 for this episode. But anyways, we've got a lot of stuff to get to. We're going to be joined by a special guest very shortly. He's on his way home. You may know him as that one guy who ranted on This Is How You Don't Play Makers, but he is Gamer Nick. We found out about him a couple weeks ago when this video of his was making the rounds, and I decided to reach out to him and have a conversation with him so that we could sort of clear the air, so that we could have maybe a more productive conversation than just doing comments back and forth and stuff like that. And I'm hoping that at the end of this we can come to a better understanding. And I'm more than happy to have somebody on that may or may not disagree with us. So we're looking forward to that. He just DM'd me that he's on his way home. So we'll be talking with him very shortly. So in the meantime, I guess we could knock out a few viewer submitted topics before we tend to that. So let's see what we've got here. First and foremost, submitted by this is all the rage. Submitted by Princess Luna. What will DSP's excuse for the rage quit he made in the previous Street Fighting game be? AJ, you have been on top of this one, and I've been very much enjoying this. Let us know about this whole rage quit saga. What's been going on lately?
I don't know, dude. I mean, he did not think he ever rage quit in Street Fighter, so I just decided to post a tweet that technically he did do it, and it was live too when it happened, and I remember the date, so that was pretty much it.
Now, if you guys aren't aware, the reason why this is even on Phil's radar is because Alpha Omega Sin actually referenced him in a video. He was looking to sort of make a comment about some members of the FGC, specifically people that were playing Street Fighter V, and he was talking about the negative aspects of some of these people, and he used DSP as the poster child of rage quitting, being salty, stuff like that. This ends up getting back to Phil, and he gets on his pre-stream and says, I've never rage quit a game. People need to get my name out of their fucking mouths. They're jealous, they're haters, yada, yada, yada. Alpha Omega Sin, though, referencing Phil. Who would have thunk it? Like, it seems like a lot of these YouTubers know of Phil, and it's not all too positive.
It's actually really interesting because I know I've watched Alpha Omega Sin for a couple of years. I know that he's made nods to people like Chris Chan and other people like that, but he's never actually mentioned DSP by name, and this was the first time that he did, and I kind of just burst out laughing when he did because I honestly didn't think that he'd ever do it.
I remember he did say something in the comments like, "This is why people hate fucking YouTubers now." He mentioned him directly.
Yeah,
I want to see if I can try and find it. It was a while ago.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah, you should be able to find it somewhere in the DS Positive Tumblr or whatever that is.
Yeah, somewhere in there.
Yeah,
I'll look for it.
So, Alpha Omega Sin mentions Phil, uses him as an example as to people that have negative traits. He could have also used someone like Low Tier God or something like that, who's been on fire on Twitter lately. But yeah, interesting. I like I said, it always makes me laugh when I see bigger YouTubers that are talking about Phil, referencing him, because it's never positive. The only person who has any sort of YouTube presence that's ever said anything positive about Phil has been Wang the Redemption, and we all know how that turned out. So it looks like, all right, here's Phil's mention from Alpha Omega Sin. There's two of them, it looks like. Mr. Bagel, is there any way you could put these on screen for us?
Like the screen caps?
Yee.
You mean the one that Loophole sent? Hold on, let me get this downloaded.
I knew he talked about this fuck at one point.
I know he also, like, Alpha Megason's also brought up Angry Joe at some points, too, along with Razor Fist, his best buddy or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Razor Fist.
Yeah.
Razor Fist likes him for some reason. I don't know why.
Wow.
There we go. Like
You
that?
tell me.
I think they do a podcast together.
Yeah, it's called, 8-Bit Podcast or something like that.
Yeah, that one.
Okay. There you go.
All right. So we're on screen here. It says here, Alpha Omega Sin comments, dude is the reason why so many people set mics to auto mute. The typical. Oh, it just disappeared for me. It's my fault. Hold on. I'll just grab Loophole's post. I was watching the stream
Yeah.
and then it like just turned off. That's my fault. Where'd it go? Okay. Dude is the reason why so many people set mics to auto mute. The typical whining about his losses due to everything else in the world but his lack of skill. Fuck, do I miss arcades now? Dude would have been tombstoned on his noggin for saying 90% of the shit that he did to someone's face.
Woo.
That's some roasted. All right.
Didn't he
That's
reply to someone else?
That's kind of funny since Phil said all he ever did was hang out in the arcade.
Exactly.
that's exactly why I love arcades.
Here's another comment, a response to event status. Fucks my head up because it's like, if you want to be taken seriously, even if you suck at a game, just know you're playing for fun and for the entertainment of others. Instead, it just becomes a carnival of stupidity and ignorance of what the fuck type levels. Sideways eye. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, look, Mr. Blake has joined us. Oh, shit is business is about to pick up here, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh no, it's dropping off. It's not good. It's about to go down. Stock is going down. Nothing is good. This is the end.
Well, this is
to crash.
episode number 69. So if AJ has his way, a number of things are going down tonight.
Oh,
But not with us, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe with Bagel.
Hey, fuck you.
But welcome, Blake. We appreciate having your presence here with us on this momentous occasion. 69 episodes, Blake. How does that make you feel?
It's I don't know. I was hoping to be here, so like at least make a pun at the start. But you know, man, fuck Walmart. I'm fucking mad right now. Fuck
Walmart.
That was
You just
random.
now know this?
You're
Listen.
gonna upset our corporate sponsors, man.
Listen.
Please don't besmirch the
Listen.
good things at Walmart.
Great value, more like no value. There is
Oh,
nothing
come
in
on.
the game.
You're gonna have to roll back that fucking attitude, my friend.
They got to roll back their fucking prices. I'm sick of this shit.
Oh, Lord.
What's wrong with Walmart? What ails you?
All right, so I'm walking around, right?
Huh?
This this lady walks up to me and my brother. She says, "I like your flowers you got." That was
Okay.
literally it, and it made me really mad because you know what my brother says? He says, "Thanks, they're for him." And
Why did you
listen,
guys have flowers?
I don't know why he was getting them. I'm not gonna question it. All right,
He was
It's been
trying
a-
to surprise you.
what with me being right there?
Yeah, he was telling
He's
you like,
going
"Oh, I
to
don't-"
AJ's for some 69 action.
Can you imagine if Che was here? He fucking hates Walmart too.
Oh God.
I think everybody hates fucking Walmart. There's
This
so
one
many
is
like,
the worst fucking.
Sam's is the only
Terrible.
fucking good store that corporation owns. Like,
yes, sir. Sam's Club all day.
Man, I hate Walmart. Like, you go in there and you go to the frozen food aisle, you see a lot of fucking open boxes. Like, the homeless people were there, like, taking food out of the boxes and shit.
Wow, that's pretty good at Walmart.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
That never happens to me. I see fat people everywhere. A fucking
mean-
cavalcade of fat people.
Okay.
cavalcade.
All fighting for the little motorized
Invasion.
carts.
Yeah. Those
I
are
mean-
always taken.
Yeah.
I saw like a clown car of like people just getting out in front of the store, and like there was like fucking 15 people in this tiny ass car, like a fucking convertible. Fucking all these like teenagers coming out. I'm like, what the fuck, man? What is going on here? I was terrified. But anyway, that's enough of my Walmart rant.
No, it's not. No, okay. Well, we'll segue off of this one. We were talking about now, Blake. I'm sure you're aware of Alpha Omega Sin.
What?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is the comments from Alpha Omega Sin. We very much enjoyed it, and like I said, it always makes me laugh when I see these bigger YouTubers that you wouldn't think would know Phil. You know, Phil's pretty obscure, but it seems as though people know of him at the very least, and yeah, not always that good. Another thing I want to point out to you fine people out there is, and let me see if there's actually a viewer submitted topic. I just want to point it out, but let me see if we have something to back it up. Okay, we have general ones, but I'll just point this out. Today, Phil had a terrible stream. I mean, the least attended of his Street Fighter V coverage. And it's not the fault of who he was playing with. If you guys remember, our friend, Mr. Brian Strong, Brian Burke, all different names. But the problem here is not that Brian Burke wasn't good or anything. He was actually getting the better of Phil in most exchanges. And he's an entertaining guy. We've had him on for podcasts and Let's Endures and the such. But the problem is that he was just playing with one person. Just one lobby and just like 5 hours of playing the same person. Now, that would all be well and good if he wasn't making all of these comments beforehand, before we even get to today. Day one, midnight launch. This game doesn't fucking work. If it doesn't work by tomorrow, I'm going to get a fucking refund. Day two, doesn't work. All right, well, you know what? If it doesn't work tomorrow, then you're fucked, Capcom. I'm gonna fucking destroy you in a vlog, and you're gonna see what's up.
Everybody start trending. SFV refund. Get the fuck out of here,
Yeah, it
dude.
really went far.
You wanted people to follow your your footsteps and shit. Fucking do it yourself then. You know? That way people can follow an example. But no. Fucking flip flopper.
But he has to pay his bills, you know.
This guy is gonna get a refund. In what way? This actually ended up being, I don't know why he's so upset. Well, I know why he's so pretending to be so upset. But think about it this way. This is the best possible scenario for him. He still gets to put out part after part of Street Fighter 5. He still gets to get those views. He gets good stream attendance and he gets to make drama rants. His pre-stream got like a lot of attention. It was like ranked in the top 10 of search results for SFV. This was a great thing for him. He should be happy that he gets to have some controversy to go along with a brand new launch. As a matter of fact, if Phil had it his way, every single brand new launch would have some sort of controversy around it because A, people are going to watch to see how broken or how bad or how much he rages at the actual gameplay footage. And two, people are going to tune in to see his rants, his clickbait style, fuck this game, I want a refund, hashtag fuck Capcom bullshit. So this is why he's mad. And the second that he says, I'm going to get a refund if it doesn't work day 2, he goes through the entirety of day 2 and it still doesn't work. And then he moves the goalpost. Well, I mean, it better work on day 3. He was going to kick that can down the road the whole week because he knew that it was going to get fixed eventually. A major release like that is going to get fixed. He just wanted to kick the can down the road and have controversy every step of the way and raise the stakes. What would have happened if it didn't work today? Oh, I'm going to burn down Capcom headquarters. You know, he's got to bring attention to himself. He's got to create controversy.
He'd burn down Capcom headquarters. Are you implying he'd leave the house?
He would send Leanna to go do it.
Yeah, go burn down Capcom HQ, okay?
Take a fit the daddy's gin and make a Molotov cocktail, okay? But don't throw it at your feet. So.
Do it time.
So this is the Phil antics that we come to expect. Just a bumbling idiot when it comes to the Street Fighter stuff and just obnoxious stuff, tweeting at Capcom, like just terrible fucking puns and jokes and even threats to some extent, like, oh, if it doesn't work, Capcom, you're fucked. How is someone supposed to interpret that? Like, it just, it's shameless to see him doing this, and at the same time, I mean, it's just what you come to expect.
I mean, like, I bitch about Ubisoft's business practices, but I've never gone the extent of Phil with Capcom. Heck, I think Capcom's pretty okay.
So there's that. Let me see if there's any other viewer submitters to go along with the Street Fighter 5-ness. Oh, of course, I forgot about this. This was submitted by Anonymous, blaming Capcom during the Street Fighter 5 launch and talking shit about Lupe Fiasco after his match against Daigo in a Mad Catz event, despite him claiming that it was sponsored by Capcom.
Yeah, Capcom had nothing to do with that. This was all Mad Cat's idea. So for him to, even blame Capcom for this is fucking idiotic.
It was a conspiracy. It's a big conspiracy. We're going to distract people from the terrible launch with this Daigo Lupe Fiasco event.
Yeah. And I don't know. He is fucking out of his mind sometimes. I don't know what is up with him.
No. It's a conspiracy because they want to fuck over only Phil. They want to, make the game workable and good for every other player except for the best Street Fighter player that ever fucking lived.
And it's not like this is the only game that ever had like some kind of big promotional like event behind it when it released. I mean, maybe off the top of my head, I can't think of anything that had like that kind of star power behind it. But having a big event like that isn't unprecedented. You had the Fatal 8 for when MKX came out. There's 9 times out of 10, there's always something going on for an Activision release. I mean, he's just being a fucking whiny ass baby because the future looks so fucking bright and his goddamn game didn't work.
He should also be thankful that, that they have a dedicated server account on Twitter to give us an update on what's going on and shit. And in about less than 24 hours, pretty much, the connection has gotten more stable now. And they're still fixing some of the problems. I mean, it's getting there, so you should be thankful.
I mean, there's a ton of people trying to get on worldwide, and it's a game that is primarily being played online. I mean, yes, there's a single player component, there's story and survival and stuff like that, but I mean, what's that? You kind of broke up a little bit.
Single player sucks. I hate it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a fighting game. It's meant to be played.
Like I haven't had I never had any issues with it. Like when I played it, like maybe I had one disconnect from the server, but that's really it. Like I don't think that Capcom is really, because imagine how flooded the servers got like at fucking midnight when the game was able to be played. Like
right.
There's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes, and they probably were not ready for the overwhelming fucking amount of people getting on. So,
and again, Street Fighter is a very international game. Some games only appeal to certain audiences, right? But Street Fighter is something that has worldwide appeal.
Yeah, it's played literally everywhere. Like, I guarantee you get on right now, you're gonna play with people from at least like 3 countries.
Right.
Like,
even if your language isn't supported, you could still play and enjoy the game.
If I'm not mistaken, in the main menu, it shows the entire map, and it shows the current activity of what's going on around the world and shit.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
in the varying degrees, I mean, how many games with an online functionality have worked flawlessly at launch?
I cannot think of any in the past few years that have worked flawlessly.
I mean, they've all had issues to varying degrees.
And I don't want it to sound like we're giving Capcom a free pass on this. They do obviously have some responsibility to make sure that their game ships out in a playable form. But it's at the very least understandable that this can happen so very early on. And look, I mean, we're in day 3, and it seems like most of these problems have been ironed out. Obviously, there's still going to be some bugs and hiccups, and I would say that this launch has been notably bad. But again, these things can happen.
It's been notably bad, but I mean, I wouldn't put it on the level of. I mean, if you think back a couple years, I wouldn't say that the launch of Street Fighter V was worse than, say, like when Diablo 3 came out for PC.
Ooh.
That thing was a broken fucking mess for how long?
Or Master Chief Collection.
Yeah, I was gonna ask about that. What happened to the Halo collection? Did they ever fix that, or
they fixed it like 6 months after it fucking came out? Like they fixed the shit like a day after. Halo didn't get fixed until 6 months, and nobody's playing that anymore. So way worse.
That's pretty
canceled
bad.
a Halo tournament because they couldn't get the game
Oh,
working.
really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I remember Rooster Teeth was all up in arms about that.
If we're talking about like bad launches, like World of Warcraft with every expansion, it's fucking absolutely abysmal. Like that's
Play
really
World of
bad.
Warcraft.
I mean,
What
listen.
a figure.
Listen here, buddy. You can talk to my Death Knight, all right?
Hey,
So
Blake,
now-
how many times have you yelled Leroy Jenkins?
Listen, I don't want to talk about that. I've been playing Hearthstone recently, and I got really mad. And
Hearthstone.
listen,
I'm
I
playing
listen,
Hearthstone is kind of
Playing Moogle games.
listen.
Playing Moogle
all right?
games. Oh,
There
shit.
is a
Hey,
Leroy
hey.
Jenkins card, and some fucking asshole in a public game used it, and he beat me. And you know what? I'm sick of it. Fuck you, Blizzard. I'm mad right now.
There is nothing wrong with fucking Hearthstone, all right?
Yeah, there
What's
is.
wrong with it is
Fucking
that it's-
gay.
Whoa, okay, hold on. Let me
Yes,
examine
it's
it.
very homosexual.
And
It
with
is.
this
Hell-
conversation, we have now
Hello.
offended every gaming community out there.
Yeah,
I
good job, Luke.
apologize to the LGBT community, but that game still fucking sucks.
Well, thank you for that. I'm sure that will absolve us of this. We're fine now.
But I mean, like, let's be realistic here. Even when the game's fixed, or even if the game was fixed when it first came out, Phil's still gonna say it's broken. So,
Of course, he's gonna use that as
It
a reason to
beats.
bash the fucking game.
The worse the worse his views are, the more he's going to bitch about the game. If he ends up
Yes.
getting good views out of this, you probably won't hear another peep about it.
And boy, let me tell you, those views have been remarkably bad. I am surprised. I'm honestly surprised. I thought that this was going to be huge for him. But you know, let me just let me peep over there. Let me have a peek over here. Nice little peek. Let me sneak a peek. All right, let's go to videos and let's have a look see. Um, so weird enough, the last two videos that he made have 1,200 views apiece, but it's almost as though that's so weird. It's as though going down the playlist, the views are going down. You would assume that it'd be the opposite, going up the playlist, or going down the playlist, the views would go down. But it's like you look at the videos uploaded, it's as though people are going to his video page, they're picking like the first couple, and those are getting a hell of a lot of views. You look at part 63 and 60, 1,200. Part 64, 800. Part 62, 300. But just looking through these, I'm seeing 300, 500, 395, 434. This, if you guys remember last summer, I believe it was last summer. This was around the time he was playing Madden. He basically made this calculation that if a playthrough doesn't get 1,000 views in 24 hours, it would be view quit. That's where we coined the phrase view quit. This is not performing well. The majority of these don't have 1,000. Now, when you start to get 24 hours in, then you're starting to see the 2,000, the 1,000, 1,300. But a lot of these within the last 24 hours are not even breaking 1,000. Many of them not even breaking 500. So this is definitely cause for concern.
you know, I'm just thinking maybe Phil ought to quit playing video games and just go into ranting like a madman, because he seems to get more views for those stupid drama videos anyways.
That's exactly what I thought about a long time ago. You know what, dude? You might as well make drama videos.
Pretty
You know?
much.
Yeah.
Be Keemstar.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Or
Scout Star.
or talk more about like your fake stories from when you were growing up, Phil. I mean, we need more back in the day segments.
I still cannot believe that he uploaded 60 videos yesterday. That is, oh my god. I don't think I even want to know how many videos he uploaded today. Jesus.
Man, you guys
A
don't know he's an
million.
expert salad tosser.
And he likes putting a pound of dressing in those salads, you know.
It's more than dressing. It's more than a pound of dressing he's putting in those fucking salads.
He's putting on the pounds, man. I'm telling you. So,
All right. So we'll keep an eye on that. Obviously, it's cause for concern, and you know, this may be some sort of reaction to, I don't know, the quality of it, the amount of videos. I mean, there is a spectacular amount of videos here being pumped out, and it's possible, like Phil actually said, that people unsubscribe from his channel when these, you know, when he's playing fighting games, because he puts out so many parts, and it's possible, but it's also possible that people are getting flooded and they're just not paying any particular attention. So, all right. Before we move on, the DSP stuff, our special guest for tonight is just about to be on the line with us. So let's connect with Mr. Gamer Nick, and we're gonna have a little bit of a discussion about This Is How You Don't Plays and the sort. We've got our panel here, many of us This Is How You Don't Play makers. So let's connect with Mr. Nick, and let's see what we've got here on our hands. Mr. Fazzy, if you could please.
Yep.
Take a sip.
Yeah.
Taking a sip.
Sip of what?
Water. Aquafina
Wow.
to be
Mhm.
Aquafina to be specific.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you drank Nestle.
Yeah.
My
No,
Sam's Club,
it's pronounced Nestle. Please.
it's Nestle.
Nestle.
Nestle Pure
What?
Life.
Nestle, sniff, sniff.
Please.
It's weird.
None of that.
Did we have trouble adding him to the call?
His thing didn't pop up, so I couldn't
Okay.
click on the thing to.
Let me give you his contact, and that way you can just add him directly in.
All right.
Usually we can just like
Hit the
pop
call
in
button
now.
on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Skype
Add
is
this
buggy.
man.
Nestle water. I bet he wishes it tasted like chocolate.
Chocolate water.
That's what Yoo-hoo is. Didn't you know that?
Oh, there actually is a thing. There is actually chocolate water. It's
That
actually
sounds that
Yeah,
sounds
it's
fucking
Yoo-hoo.
gross.
no.
Did you guys
no,
know that there's chocolate milk?
That is
no.
delicious.
You don't say.
Oh, it's beautiful.
You know, there's
What?
something called
Yeah.
strawberry milk. It's fucking delish.
Oh man, strawberry
Fuck
milk
that.
is the
Chocolate
best.
milk's better than strawberry.
Yeah, I
What?
love strawberry milk
Whoa,
in
hold
bags.
on. Let's back it up. Let's back it the fuck up right now.
Uh-oh.
Come on, you want to repeat yourself right fucking now?
Yeah, chocolate milk is better than strawberry.
All right,
your
listen
whore
here.
mouth.
You can listen. I don't know what fucking dimension you came from. You're goddamn wrong.
Everybody
I
knows
come from the
almond
right
milk's the best
dimension.
milk.
Eh,
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, all that aside, we've got our special guest here for tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, we are connected with Mr. Gamer Nick Silviano. Nick can hear us.
Yeah, can you guys hear me?
Absolutely. Can
Yes.
hear you loud and clear, buddy.
Okay.
All right, so,
First question before we start:
okay.
how many people lost money on me showing up or not?
We didn't take bets on that. We are a little more respectful than that. I feel like you might have some expectations coming into this, but yeah, we didn't do that. We could have. Maybe we should have. Maybe we should have bet that you would have been here.
Well, that kind of killed my opening joke.
So-
Ba-dum-tish.
Mr. Nick, very much appreciating your time here tonight. So let's hit the ground running. People might be aware of the video that you posted. We tried to sort of spread it a little bit this week just to get people up to date so that they know what we're talking about. But if I could just kind of give you a couple minutes here or a couple seconds, if you could just kind of give your thoughts, let people know what your opinion was, and maybe we can sort of start from there.
Well, I guess I'm gonna have to speak from an outside. Well, I'm gonna speak from an outside perspective here. Is that just from the outside observation that it just kind of looks like this is what people do. I mean, when you come across like these 8-10 hour videos, you got to kind of wonder who does that.
Okay. Now, how many 8 to 10 hour videos did you actually come across?
I want to say about 2 or 3 throughout the
Okay.
years.
Let me present you with this here. This is a compilation. This is a playlist of just about every This Is How You Don't Play that was ever made. And if you could you kind of scroll through it with us? It's obviously a lot, so if you just want to eyeball it, but this is essentially every This Is How You Don't Play in alphabetical order. And just going through it, I don't really see the 8 to 10 hour ones. Now I know exactly which two you're referencing, but I feel like you really latched on to this 8 to 10 hour, 8 to 12 hour, when that is an extreme deviation from the norm. In fact, these 8 to 12 hour ones that you reference are actually compilations of other This Is How You Don't Plays. The norm is anywhere between a half hour to up to say 3 hours. The most common that I'm seeing here are an hour and a
I've seen a lot
half.
of 3 hour ones.
What's that?
Because I've seen a lot more 3 hour ones.
Sure. Are you looking at the playlist?
I'm trying to find it.
Oh, I
guess
linked it into the
the,
Skype chat.
I'll be honest with you guys, I'm not that good with Skype, so give me a second here.
Oh, no problem, man. There's a Skype chat for this group, and it should pop up. If
There
you're
it
on
is.
Skype,
Get 'em
should be on
off
the left. But again, here's basically a complete playlist in alphabetical order. And And yeah, if you just kind of want to eyeball it, it'd obviously be a lot for us to go through each one. I'll also put it in the chat if people are curious. There we go. So they can also see the same playlist that we're looking at. But, you know, the more common that I'm seeing here are an hour, hour and a half, 30 minutes. You know, so I just feel like you latched a little bit too strongly on the 8 to 12 hours. And I think that it was just a little bit misrepresentative to just use that. Watching your video, the only times, basically the only like units of time you used, the only examples of these lengths were 10 hours, 8 hours. And it
12 hours
almost
might have been an
makes,
exaggeration. I tend to do that.
okay, I mean, that's completely fine. But I just feel like the impression that somebody from the outside would get is all of these videos are
What's this?
incredibly
Oh,
long.
no, you're right there. Okay, I see what it is. The 2013. Wow, that's an old one.
Right.
That's like 752. No, 1158. So it's kind of close.
These are compilations though. These are taking This Is How You Don't Plays that have already been made and just kind of cramming them together. But again, these are extreme deviations from the norm. This 8 and this 12-hour one were viewed as like over the top, special edition, end of the year type of things, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It still makes me wonder who has that kind of time.
Well, this actually, the Kojima World Order is a group that is actually made up of several people. I would say 3 to 4. So this wasn't just one person putting this together in that specific case. Also, something I'd like to point out, and this might get to one of your other points, but if you could, if you can click on the actual like 12-hour video, This Is How You Don't Play Video Games, and let me catch up with you so I can grab it too. There's actually something in the description that was kind of funny. We stumbled on this. It's not part 1 that was taken down for copyright. I believe it's part 2. Let's have a look here.
Where'd it go?
Oh, 2013. I can link it to you if you'd like.
I just saw it. Yeah, go ahead, because I saw it, but I got like the whole list here, and I kind of got lost in the
Sure.
translation there.
All right. So there's that one. In the description, it actually says, funny enough, and it, you know, we didn't talk with these people. They didn't put this in, but it just so happens that they put here. Kojima World Order only spent 1 hour a day for a few weeks to a month making this video. And I personally spent 4 days on the DSP retrospective, which was a segment in the video. So one of the things that you really hammered down in the video was the amount of time that it takes, the lack of a life that one would have to have in order to put the amount of time necessary to make one of these videos. And to be honest with you, many of us in this call have made This How You Don't Play videos. And they don't, I feel like, again, I don't know if you quite grasp how easy it is to actually make a video like this in a reasonable amount of time. You could actually go above and beyond and make something with a lot of different effects, a lot of different, you know, jokes and stuff like that. But it is, you know, completely reasonable to put a few hours spread out this time. And, you know, you're not really working on a deadline. You're not really working for profit. You're just putting it out for fun. It isn't really that big of a task.
All right, fair enough.
So it kind of seems like, and I may be wrong, but it seems like we're clearing up a lot of misconceptions pretty simply, just by, you know, sort of talking from firsthand experience. And that's why I'm glad that we had you on, instead of just sort of doing comments back and forth and stuff like that. So are there any other things in particular that, I know you said you had questions or that you wanted to maybe also advance some, any other type of arguments? Is there anything else with This Is How You Don't Plays, or?
Well, I like to clear up one misconception on my end, because people seem to think I'm actually defending this guy. and I don't like him either. Like I actually agree with a lot of you on how you feel about him. I think like the difference between it is like I feel, and this is my personal experience, some other people too, is that if you truly think something isn't worth being around, you just ignore it and let it die on its own.
So you're advocating that Phil like fizzle out?
I believe if enough people just stop paying attention to this guy, he's eventually just gonna go away. I mean, the views aren't gonna be there, the subs aren't gonna be there, and then what?
Well, that's already happening. It's funny. You just came in just as we were starting to mention and talk about the like sharp decline in his views for a brand new playthrough for Street Fighter Five. He's actually like in the sub thousands, the sub 500s for a lot of these parts, and this is happening. Phil had his contract renegotiated by Machinima. He is now below the usual requirement for a managed partnership status. His brand new channel that he launched, which was supposed to revitalize his career, only has 5,000 subscribers that came over from his initial 180,000 from DSP Gaming. So this is already in effect, with or without This Is How You Don't Play Videos. I don't think that they're, you know, related at all. I just think that, you know, they exist as parody. And, you know, if people want to watch the source material for Phil, they'll do that with or without This Is How You Don't Play Videos. I don't think people pick or choose.
Yeah, well, maybe right on that one. I'm not sure.
So one other thing that I was kind of curious about, you really kind of went after the people that make them, and you know, I think that's what you got a lot of flack for. Sort of when you present something like that, and with all due respect, it doesn't seem as though you did a fair amount of research. It just seems like you saw a few things like 8 hours, 12 hours that just sort of caught your eye. You knew of Phil generally, and you sort of put all this together, and then you sort of went on with your rant. But in doing so, you made some claims about needing to see a psychiatrist, needing to get laid, being too broke to even see the psychiatrist because people don't have jobs and stuff like that. And I'm just sort of curious if maybe you made all of those assumptions and claims based off of assuming that these This Is How You Don't plays were that long, that they were 8 to 12 hours, or that they take so long to make.
So here's my question on that. Is any of that true?
That we're jobless or in any way not getting laid?
It's not true, right?
Absolutely not. I guess we can go
That's my
down the
point,
line.
is why, if like no, that's true, what does it matter what I think?
Because it doesn't have to be true for someone to get offended that you would make the claim, especially if the people that you're talking about aren't there representing themselves. People that are the people that support the content were the ones that were giving you backlash. None of us personally were in your comment section. None of us personally were going after you on Twitter. You are getting flack from people that support the content, and therefore, when you make those sort of claims about people that people like, they respond in kind. You know what I mean?
It just seems like just seemed like that kind of background. I think people are just taking things a little too seriously at times. And me, a guy who is basically, to be honest with you, nobody on YouTube, seemed to have really gotten the attention of a lot of people. And I was expecting to get my standard 65 views, and nobody was gonna like give a shit about what I said. But apparently, I struck a nerve. Maybe not so much with you guys, but a few other people out there who, like, after talking to some of you guys, you seem normal. But some of the other guys coming after me, like in the comment section, I still got to question their attitudes.
Well, I mean, that's just a text conversation, though. I mean, you really can't get somebody's tone or their intent from just, and that's why I wanted to have you on to talk with you, because it's a lot more direct. You can glean a lot more from somebody than, somebody just calling you some names, in a comment section. You really can't get what they're going for. But again, I feel like the way that you went about it, and I don't know if that's maybe the way that you do your videos, or you do like a ranting style, you do a comedic thing, but from looking at the two videos that you did, the first one about This Is How You Don't Play, and then also the one about coming on here and it being confrontational, it coming into the lion's den, stuff like that. It just seems as though
That
you
was for
you.
dramatic effect.
I understand that, but what I'm just trying to say is that you were alluding to the worst of us, the worst in people, thinking the most negative things you could, based on limited information. And I think that's where people got upset. They viewed you as someone that was being ignorant, someone that might have been, uh, I don't know, I wouldn't say clickbaiting, but I would say someone that was poking the bear, or just trying to be provocative. You know,
My intention never was a clickbait.
I got you. It does. The reason why people found your video is because when you search "This is how you don't play," which is a pretty popular search term, people ended up seeing your video. So that's why it had attention at all. But I also wanted to just sort of give you just a bit of information. I have here our good buddy, Mr. Evil AJ. Evil AJ is actually the person who created This Is How You Don't Play. He made the very first ones. Some of them went viral. And I just wanted to give AJ the opportunity to sort of tell you firsthand how these even came to be, how This Is How You Don't Plays even started. So AJ, if you could please.
Well, when he originally played Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3, people were not pleased with the way he was playing. And, you could see it on the comments and the ratings. And, the following year, he was getting ready to play Metal Gear Solid 4 as a retro replay. And somebody questioned him on Twitter saying, like, dude, didn't you get you know, didn't you receive some shit for playing Solid 2 and 3? And he said that, Phil said that, God, I wish I had the damn tweet, but he basically said that he got positive feedback from that. And that's mainly how it happened. That's pretty much how it happened right there. It's like, I couldn't believe that he actually had the balls to say that he had positive feedback from those playthroughs, and that's pretty much what happened right there.
And then from there, people saw this. They saw how funny these ended up being. And it sort of just turned into, people doing it for the entertainment value. These are not monetized. I don't think any of them are monetized for, uh, like, unless they're third party claims, for music or for different things, because people, put in all sorts of stuff like music, clips for movies, stuff like that. But people do them for fun. And have you ever sat down and watched one by any chance?
Here and there, not a full one.
But like, for example, do you remember which one you watched, or if you watched like a good one?
Crap, I don't know which one it was.
If I were you,
check.
I would take some time one day and watch, like, This Is How You Don't Play Metal Gear Solid 2 or something, and give it a chance. Actually watch it, and you'll notice, that part of the reason why people make them is not just because Phil plays poorly. I think that's something else that you said, is that we were policing people who play poorly. It's not just that Phil plays poorly. It's that Phil plays poorly, but then he places the blame on the developers or the controller or lag. There's always some sort of, he pushes the blame off of himself, and that's what gets people interested. It gets people, engaged with it, because they're watching someone who is ignoring different prompts, different tutorials, and just going at it. And then while he's failing, and people can clearly see why he's failing, he then puts the blame onto other things, which all just makes it entertaining. It's entertainment. I mean, that's really what it is. It's not to slander him. I mean, people can make much worse videos about the guy than he's doing poorly at a game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like at this point, it's pretty much turned into a comedy series.
Yep.
That's pretty much what happened. Hell, I would even go as far as to say is, when I was making the very first one, I almost canceled it. I almost fucking threw away the project because I was like maybe 80% done with it. And at that point, I said to myself, what the fuck am I doing? This is fucking stupid. This is a waste of my time. Nobody's gonna watch this shit. I'm gonna receive so much fucking flack for this shit. People are going to, you know, troll my ass and shit. I'm gonna get some massive dislikes. But I've gotten this far, and I said, you know what? Whatever. I made it this far. I'm just gonna finish it, upload it, and whatever. Who gives a shit? And to my surprise, people liked it. They wanted to see more. I made about two more, and people were pretty much a fan of what I did, and I don't know, for some reason it just went viral. If I knew that this was going to become popular, I don't think I would have ever done it. So, this whole thing I did was not it was not an intentional thing to make something so popular.
And two, I mean, the fact that it went viral is more to the fact that it was more about just Phil. I think that the amount of views that what was it? The Metal Gear 2 was the big one, right? Or was it Metal Gear 3?
Three.
Metal Gear 3.
3. Metal Gear 3 is in the million. I believe it broke 1 million not too long ago. That is indicative of an interest outside of just Phil. Phil is not that popular. I don't think Phil has gotten 1 million views on a video in years. I think he did 1 million or so on Spider-Man, but I mean, his popularity has incredibly declined since then. So at this point, for a
As it
video,
should be, to be honest with you.
and that's obviously an opinion that a lot of people have, but at this point, for a video to come out and to get 1 million views, I don't think people are clicking on it with the intention of watching Phil. People are clicking on it with the intention of watching somebody do poorly at a video game, and what's the background behind it, and how is he reacting, and what kind of reactions are we getting from this. And that's why it caught on to a wider audience. I mean, that's what viral is just catching on with the common person, not someone that's has a niche interest.
Yeah, that's true, and that's something I did want to bring up is that there are a lot of people, they don't like this guy and they want him to go away, and that's fine. But I just think if they're going to watch this video just to hate it, that's still giving him a view. I mean, whether they like the guy or not, whether they comment or not, they're still giving him a view, and it doesn't seem like a way to get rid of somebody. Maybe you guys don't want him to go away, and because that's what I'm getting is like you not a big fan of the guy, but you don't want to see him like die either or something like that. But some people, outside of you, obviously, are just making it their life mission to just make this guy go away in the most brutal way possible. And it's like they want him to be like broke and homeless and dead or something like that. So maybe
that's a bit extreme.
Yeah,
it is. But
can you give any examples of this? I mean, can you? That's a very lofty claim to make. I mean, can you back that up with anything?
Based on some of the comments, your fan base.
Comments where?
Let's see.
Like comments on your video?
Well, I just want to say that there's 9 people in this call, and that's a really small number compared to everyone who's in this community. And there are 300 people watching right now. I don't think any of them have ever wanted to say we want Phil dead, we want him homeless, we want him to lose his job. Nothing like that. So it's not just the people in this call. There's plenty of other people who don't want Phil to, like you said, be dead or something crazy like that, or be homeless. So I think it's not just us. There's plenty of other people who are like-minded and just think that he's entertaining to watch.
Mm-hmm.
May I also say something? In regards to This Is How You Don't Play, is like back when Phil did Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, I actually watched his streams straight, and without them being edited or anything. And I'll tell you this: when you watch This Is How You Don't Play, that's a bigger breath of fresh air than having to watch Phil live or have to watch his whole video playlist and everything. So I mean, like, wait, what would you rather do? Would you rather watch a 1 hour This Is How You Don't Play, or have to watch like 12 hours of Phil playing the game?
I'd rather not watch anything to do with him at all.
Well, it seems like you dislike him more than us at this point. But here's something else, and this might blow your mind. Maybe you might understand since you've watched Phil before. But people enjoy Phil for his fails, right? There are a lot of fans of Phil that enjoy This Is How You Don't Plays, to the point where Phil has started to make video montages himself, and he's used that as part of his strategy to sort of help his business in its failing state right now. So there is actually a large, like when he does a video or when he does a playthrough that is almost guaranteed or expected that he's going to have fails in. For example, like a Dark Souls 2, the DLC, when he starts failing and raging, his fans really enjoy it. That's part of the Phil experience, is that you expect that he's going to be raging and failing. And what This Is How You Don't Plays do for some of Phil's fans is they allow them to get just that. They don't have to get the in between, the singing, the breaks, the burps, all that stuff. They can go straight to the fails, the stuff that they're interested in. So it actually appeals to everybody, people that don't like him, people that do like him. And again, because it went viral, it appeals obviously to just the general person on YouTube, the general person that would consume gaming content on YouTube. So
Because when it all comes down to it, the reason why a lot of people like Phil is just because he's a salty motherfucker when it comes to playing video games.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, I go ahead, Mr. Loop.
No, I was just gonna agree with comments. Say, that This Is How You Don't Play is pretty much just like highlights. They're just the parts that you want to see and not watch through all the filler. And it really is Phil's fault that he's not taking advantage of it. And he views it as like this insult, this bad thing for him. It's ruining his image. Where if he took it lightly and he just embraced it, then he would have done a hell of a lot more favors than he's doing right now, because he hates, he takes it so badly and he doesn't look at it as a funny way. He could have honestly profited off of it, and he didn't. So
If he would have turned everything, like, if he would have viewed This Is How You Don't Plays in a good light, that would have been a start toward fixing what would have been. It would have helped with his attitude, that sort of thing, and maybe in time he would have fixed that too. But he didn't bother with that. So
He's kind of like one of those real life cartoon caricature buffoons or something like that. So that's why people like him so much. I
Homer
guess.
Simpson.
Yeah,
He's
Fred
kind of like that.
Flintstone.
there you
Yeah.
go.
Peter Griffin.
Al Bundy.
Oh,
Oh no, Al Bundy was at least cool.
Do not
Yeah.
compare him to Al Bundy, dude. Don't you ever compare anybody to Al Bundy? All right. That is
Well,
just
there
wrong.
is a reason why I do that though. It's because Phil has his whole like I won fourth and Evo thing, and Al Bundy has like, well, I got 4 touchdowns in Poke High.
Nick, I bet you're pretty surprised the way this went, huh? Looking at your videos, looking at
More or less.
stuff,
Hey,
I
I
think that
came
you
in-
were expecting something else.
I didn't know what to expect. I was actually kind of hoping to come in here and have a civil conversation, and hey, it's going pretty good. By the way, his 4 touchdowns in a single game kind of thing, I actually was going to bring that up. That's more of his that what he say came in like second place at a Street Fighter tournament or something like that.
4th place.
Yeah,
Fourth place.
Yeah, to me that's his 4 touchdown story.
Yeah, that's why I compared him to Al Bundy.
Evo 2005.
Mm-hmm.
The number one
so
American.
that to me that's the 4 touchdown story.
I'm hoping that he gets back into the tournament scene. That should be quite entertaining, especially if he starts talking some trash. That's what's interesting is he loves to talk trash during fighting games. He gets really into it and consumed with it. So that would be very interesting to see, because it seems as though that kind of stuff isn't tolerated. So
He was already talking shit about the FGC like 2 days ago.
yes, he
Yeah,
was.
Lupe.
I want Phil versus Lupe Fiasco. I'm waiting for it.
But you forget though, if he ever did go to a tournament, he'd need to get bodyguards.
yeah.
yeah, he said that.
I
Oh,
thought
yeah.
you target.
He's a target for everybody. Like, I don't know. I just want to see Phil versus Lupe Fiasco. I want to see Phil lose for a goddamn rapper. That's literally all I want to see. Talk all that shit to Lupe Fiasco. I don't even know who he is.
It was
You
a
know what?
conspiracy too. He didn't actually beat him.
He didn't beat it. It was rigged. It was a scam. it was a flim flam. It didn't happen.
So, I am actually really happy that we were able to get Nick and sort of talk about this again. To us, it wasn't so much insulting as it was just sort of I don't want to say disappointing because that sounds weird, but it was just sort of yeah, it was like disappointing to be like, oh, this is how we come off to people, or this is how somebody might perceive us, and we just thought that to have you on and to sort of talk with you, you could get to know us a little bit better, and that we could present you with stuff a little bit differently. Again, I'm of the belief that an invoice conversation, obviously in person, is obviously best, but an invoice conversation is always going to be better than going back and forth through text. And I really respect the fact that you agreed to come on. I can legitimately see how you would think um, that you would be coming into a hostile situation, or that you would be uh, coming in to be overwhelmed and attacked and all that kind of stuff. And I completely understand that. So I very much respect and appreciate the fact that you came on to talk with us. And I'm glad that, that we were able to have a good conversation and to at least come to a better understanding,
Makes you guys feeling better. I never planned on making another video about it. Usually,
I
I
mean,
just I talk about something and I move
you're
on.
free
I'm
to.
just like
No,
I was actually surprised that. Well, now I don't want to. You seem like nice guys. I'm gonna feel like an asshole if I do that again. Well, the thing is, and one other thing I like to bring up is, I come from a side of YouTube that's affectionately referred to as the crumb side.
Please explain that. I heard you use that term, and I have no idea what that is.
It is basically what happens in the how you don't play community times 10. Now, remember all that stuff I said about wanting people to like. When I said die, by the way, I didn't mean die physically. I meant his channel die, stuff like that. I didn't want. I don't think anybody really wants him to die physically. But it's like the thing about it is what I did there when I made that stuff. What we do, it's the norm. That's what we do over there. But some people are actually worse. I mean, it's called the crumb side because a lot of these people, what they do is like they go under the pretense of video games, but what they're really doing is they're just more or less taking shots at each other. They sit there trying to figure out like where somebody lives, like, and they're doing things like saying like, oh yeah, this person probably has no job, this is that, this is the other thing. So it's kind of like I kind of jump my video off from that mentality. And sometimes I do tend to forget that there's like communities outside of that, even though I constantly remind myself that there is, and other people, sometimes I still fuck up and say something stupid. But that's pretty much what it is. And these people are like sitting there just making videos back and forth on each other. And they act, and at the end of the day, like, well, you're just getting mad over video games, even though it stopped being about video games like 5 videos ago, when suddenly they're attacking them personally and stuff like that.
I got you. Okay, because I've never heard that term before. I've never heard crumb side.
Yeah, it's a thing that I occasionally end up getting dragged into.
I got you.
Also, I feel like you think that we hate Phil on the basis that he just plays poor video games, when it's more like there's a lot more reasons to not like Phil. I mean, for me at least, like the major thing that made me not like Phil is when, he used that whole back injury thing for sympathy and said like, oh, I'm disabled. You need to take sympathy, take pity on me and everything. And being a visually impaired person all my life and everything, being someone who's disabled and everything, that straight up offended me. So I don't like Phil for that reason more. So it's more like how he acts, how he behaves, what he does as a person that affects me and I believe a lot of people more than how he plays video games. Because I don't think people give a shit if he sucks at video games.
Like I said, based on an outside impression, that's what it looked like. And, obviously I came here was proven wrong. In a way.
Well, I very much respect that. Is there anything else, before we wrap and move on to some other segments here? Is there anything else that you have any questions for us, or Any other maybe things that were on your mind or well, not misconceptions, but just things that you were curious about that maybe we can clear up for you before we say goodnight to you?
Probably nothing you guys can answer. It's like a different issue entirely now. Like
With
I said,
the-
you guys are obviously not the ones that I was thinking of when I made that video.
Okay. Well, what did you see? Because again, you were gonna reference like wanting to see him die, or like people leaving comments that made you feel like this was a malicious.
I mean,
thing
I
that-
didn't die physically, just like his channel and stuff like that. Or maybe some
No, I
people
got
want him to
you.
die physically. I don't know.
But did you have anything that you could like kind of show us or sort of present as proof of this, like that there's this sort of thing out there?
Not really based here.
Okay. In the future, if you get the chance, do you think you could maybe shoot me a DM or just sort of let us see it? Because I'm curious. I'm curious to see, if this thing is going on. Obviously, there's nothing that we can do about it. There's nothing that we would want to do about it because we're not the police of the community or of the internet. But if it's going on, I'm actually curious. I'm curious to see like that this is actually going on because I haven't seen it, and I sort of am proud to say that this stuff isn't going on, and we're all happy about that, that kind of stuff, the want him to die and the physical harm and stuff, it's basically frowned upon, and people that push that type of stuff kind of end up looking like extremists, and that's why it's just I haven't seen it, and I'd like to know of it so that way I don't misspeak when I say that stuff doesn't exist.
I'll keep an eye out.
Thanks, man. So yeah, like I said, if there's anything else that we can basically get out of the way or sort of talk about before we wrap, we've got plenty of stuff to do. But I really appreciate your time.
No, no problem.
Like,
All
I
right.
just I just think like instead of looking at it as Phil, like people don't like Phil because he sucks at games. I think it's more like people should look at it as like, the way Phil is, how he treats people, how, he basically is a horrible person in many ways. Like, I think if people just saw that, people can understand why there is a huge following of people that don't like him.
I get that, but it just seems like, it just seems like that sometimes, even when doing that, they seem to just drag more attention to him when his attention to him should be going away. But it seems like it is happening that way. Whether or not it has anything to do with, like, with the how you don't play, like Freddie said over here, I guess I can't make that connection.
Well, just to clarify, Phil himself blames it on YouTube why his business is declining. He blames it on YouTube because of the search algorithm or whatever.
Yeah, was that a forum post or was that a quote? I'd love to be able to show that. Yeah, I think it was a forum post. He actually said, quote, "It's not even this is how you don't plays that are harming my business. It was YouTube and their algorithm or some shit like that."
He made a video on it.
Did he? Okay.
Yeah. It's like update what's been going on with DSP gaming for the last 3 months, I think was the title.
But I swear there was also a forum post. I wish I could find that. Let me see if I can find
Does
it.
he still have his website?
He now has a different website that was made by a fan, uncompensated, of course. But yeah, he does have a website. He has a heavily moderated forum as well that we're not allowed on, unfortunately. I can't imagine why, but yeah, we're not allowed on his forums. So
I don't think you're all that broken up about it.
we're broken up about the fact that we had a Hangout thread, an official Sons of Kojima Hangout thread that no longer exists. It was the place. It was the place to be, man.
It was fun.
I'm actually banned from the 2K forums because of him, so I'm still kind of mad about that. It was like 2 years ago. I'm still pissed. God damn it.
So yeah, man. I think we covered a lot. I think we made a lot of progress. I think we have a better understanding of each other, and that's what we want. At the end of the day, we want to be able to have people on that we possibly disagree with, or that there's some sort of misunderstanding or something like that, and we want to be able to explain ourselves or give, you know, the right sort of information. And I think this was great. Nick, I really appreciate your time, buddy. If there's anything that you want to plug or anything you want to call attention to before we wrap with you, the floor is yours, my friend.
Yeah, I just want to throw something out there. I also do game reviews on my channel. Just wanted to say that. So, obviously, the video that I put up about the Don't Play did not put me in the best light. But if anybody wanted to check out any of the stuff I do and draw a conclusion from there, that'd be great. I mean, it's okay if people don't like me. I understand that. But I don't know. Even though like that video came out looking really bad, I think that they're not all like that. And in some cases, I can actually be not an asshole.
Very nice. I also found out you were part of Reckless Eating. I've actually, the face looks familiar. I've actually seen you on a few like reviews, like Reckless on Wrestling.
That's where the name Gamer Nick comes from. My channel's original name was Saint Illuminated.
So that was actually a pleasant surprise. I was like, wait a minute, that guy looks kind of familiar. Oh, he was on a few Reckless Eating things. Have you ever done any challenges or anything, or have you just sort of been on the Reckless on Wrestling?
No, I've done it. Yeah, I've done a few challenges. The first one I've ever done on that channel was the Lemon Chug Challenge.
Okay.
And then, no, that's not true. The first one I did was actually the Mustard Chug Challenge.
I'm gonna be on the lookout for these because I was trying to find some, and there's so many videos on the channel, but I'm subscribed to them. I like the content there. So
and I have my own kind of series on there with Chuck Rowland called Chuck and Nick's Burger Joint.
That's pretty cool. That's awesome, man. Yeah, that was a pleasant surprise. I like I said, you looked familiar, and I remember. It's funny. I remember I was like, "Hey, that was the guy that was on his phone during that one wrestling review." But yeah, you looked familiar, so I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, man. Again, thank you very much for your time. Thank you, and much respect for coming on, talking with us. I really do think I'm looking at the chat. A lot of people think that that you came off well. That they now have a certain amount of respect for you because you came on and you were willing to talk with us and even admit that you might have been mistaken on a few things. So
this is enlightening. I mean, it's like I said, it's been enlightening. It's good to know these things. I mean, I'm not really going to go actively looking out for Phil anymore still, but because like I just don't really care about the guys. And like I said in that original video, it's like I used to watch him and think he was funny, but I just found better YouTubers.
And his subscriber count grew larger that day.
We'll see about that.
But yeah, Mr. Nick, thank you again. We'll keep up with you. If you like I said, if you stumble across the like that stuff that was going on, please let us know. We'll check it out. I'm curious to see what happened, but we're probably gonna try to check out some of those challenges with you and stuff like that. We do Insta syncs from time to time, so we might do some of that. And yeah, maybe in the future, maybe we'll catch up with you again sometime.
You should watch my chug challenges where I fail spectacularly. So if people want to see me fail at things, go find those. You'll laugh your ass off.
You got it.
This is how you don't chug.
There you go. That's an idea.
I'd be okay with that, except that's not my channel, so I can't condone whether or not you're able to do that. But all right, guys. Well, I gotta go. Thanks for having me. It's nice talking to you guys.
It's good talking to you, Nick.
Absolutely, man. We'll keep in touch. Again, thank you for coming on. And like I said, maybe we'll catch up in the future sometime.
All right. See you guys later.
Gamer Nick, everybody. All right. So that was good. We didn't know what to expect. We were, prepared in any case, however it went. But that was good. That I think that's the type of things we want to do. Because you don't always get the opportunity. Like, let's say that we reached out to this guy and we're like, hey, talk to us on Skype privately. It might not have worked. You can having a show like this allows us to talk with people, and it's different. You get a different vibe. But yeah, that was good. I'm happy about that. Mr. Loophole linked his Twitter in the chat if you guys are if you guys are interested in checking him out. But I need to take a break from talking. I've been talking a shit ton. It's probably going to be 75,000 dislikes because I talked a lot. So let's turn this over to you guys. All right, let's do this here. Let's find a topic that you guys can talk about. How's about? Oh no, bad. Okay, me and Fezzy have to do that later.
Okay.
Oh, I already know what that's going to be.
Fred and Fazzy fuck.
No.
No.
Whoa, wait, hold on.
This might be the 69th episode, but none of that shit's happening.
No, it's happening. There's gonna be some fucking sex on this podcast. I don't care who.
Oh my
It's
god.
happening.
Boom.
Well,
I
right,
will force sex upon someone. If you
All right,
fuck
well,
that.
I'm out of
Go
here.
at it.
All right,
Man,
podcast
the
over.
Nico knee stuff really got.
No,
Lupo
I'm
fired up.
directing. I'm directing it. I'm not fucking.
Oh no, you're not.
I'm not being a part of this disgusting
You're the
bullshit.
one that wants it.
Nah.
What is this? The sex of Kojima?
put Padali in her place?
Fuck that.
Shut up.
So wait, are we talking about some fanfic OTP shit now?
Stop!
What the fuck is
I want to fucking hear it.
In real life. It's 69. It can't be missed. This is the one time you get to do it. You're not goddamn losing it.
I don't like you people.
Well, they're
I don't know,
they're very
people.
interesting, aren't they, Fred?
No.
Welcome to the club, Fred.
Nah,
Nah.
I give up my membership.
I didn't even have a membership.
Yeah, we need a membership to be here. What?
Yeah,
Since when?
I pay
You
my
guys did-
$5 a month.
exactly. Go straight in the pocket.
Well, shit. Looks like I've been fucking freeloading off you guys for the past 2 years then.
Nah, we've been taking it out of your check.
You fucking. Well, no wonder I've been missing $5.
You're gonna have to freeze that bank account.
Mhm.
I've been
it's
buying
been frozen
Doritos
for a
and-
while.
I've been buying Doritos and Fanta with the money that I get from your checks.
Man, fuck you. No wonder I'm
Yeah,
broke all the
Daddy.
time.
I'm still grounded. I don't give a
Yeah, I'll unground you if you can go get killed or something. But after that, you're back to grounded.
damn it.
Kama, you got the flashbang grenade?
Yeah. Go to the Fazzy's bedroom just so we can square
Yeah.
up with him.
Yeah. Make sure that you're affected by it too, though, because it has to be a fair one. You got to slide him a fair one.
I'll get my
Wait,
money.
how come I'm fighting him? I thought you were fighting him.
Wait, I gotta fight him?
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah. Let me know when the grenade goes off, and then I'll go in there.
Well, no, you're gonna get blinded by it too.
I got sunglasses.
Yee.
Jesus Christ. All right. What was the story that Fred wanted to tell with Loophole on the air?
What?
What was the story that Fred wanted? Was that the the Nico knee?
Shut the
This is
fuck
gonna
up.
There's the condom one. I said that one last week, and then there's another one.
Oh, it might have been the little sleepy pies that Lappel did.
Nah.
Is Lewis here? Please tell me Lewis is here because I want to tell Lewis this story. Oh, he's not here? All right. Well, we'll tell Lupus later. Lupus.
Lupo was smiling. Don't forget.
He
how
was
much
smiling.
Yeah, he was smiling.
Lupo, what's the update? What's the good word here? When is the continuation of the Love Live?
Okay, so I felt last week I didn't think that there's enough information about it. Some stuff was going on, and I want to try to do it on Fridays. I think people know that's on Fridays, or at least that's when
Okay.
people are available. So, yeah.
Now I can't do it on Friday, so if you guys want to do it without me, I'm completely fine with that. But I can't do it on Friday because there's going to be a circus fight with Kimbo Slice and Dada 5000 and Hoist Gracie and Ken Shamrock in 2016 on Friday. It starts at 9 p.m. Eastern and will probably go until like midnight Eastern. So if somehow you wanted to do it at midnight Eastern on Friday where everyone's asleep and dead already, then I'm okay with that. But if you need to do it on Friday, and if you need to do it without me, I'm completely fine with that. I can live with that.
No. We gotta have the Weeb Squad again. So we can't leave out people. So that means Ghost Dragon, Fred, Kama, Artist if you can, they need to continue on with Love Live. And we can't let it be. So I'm suggesting anytime this weekend. I'm totally anytime this weekend.
Yeah, you
How
can't
about
let it go another
Saturday?
week because Leo King was very bummed out.
Leo
he
King
didn't do
was
this last
so
week.
disappointed.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
Nico, see yourself out, all right? I've had enough of this goddamn
Yes.
anime shit.
I'm not
Saturday.
None of this.
Saturday is totally cool with me.
Oh shit.
We could do it at 5 p.m. EST.
Oh, that sounds all right with me. I don't know. What do you guys think? Saturday, 5 p.m.
I'm not
Eastern.
doing anything Saturday. I'll join
Oh
you guys.
shit. He wants to join.
I know.
Yeah, I'll join
See,
you
I got to
guys.
be the problem there because I can't do it Saturday at 5 because on the weekends I wouldn't be free till about like 9 o'clock after my kid goes to sleep.
Oh, so you might have to just do your homework after the
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
because your motherfucking ass is gonna watch it. We're gonna quiz you.
Gonna watch. Yeah. Ooh, that's a good idea, actually.
Yeah, we're gonna quiz him.
Oh, no, that's a good idea though, Ghost Dragon. I mean, you can't be with your wife
Shut
while
up,
your kids
comma.
around,
Ooh.
That is true.
Well, Ghost Rider, if you're okay with, catching up later, is that cool?
Yeah, I can catch up later.
He's
better
so
catch up.
disappointed. Yeah, he's so disappointed that he gets to fucking slide out of this one.
Slide
We're
it
gonna
up-
quiz you. We're gonna quiz you, and if you fail the quiz,
We're gonna
we're gonna fine him $75,000. That's a standard fine. You signed the contract.
I didn't sign any contract.
When you join a call, you sign the contract. It's kind of like YouTube.
And fuck this weep shit.
Yeah,
Fuck the weeb shit.
75,000, Fazzy. We talked about this.
So,
What am I listening to?
so far, Saturday, 5 p.m. Eastern, streamup.com/loophole572. That's where it'll be. So far.
Yee-haw-hee.
Hee-haw-hee.
The siege continues.
Oh.
Hee-haw-hee.
All right, I'm telling you, this joke is dead. Tonight it's dead. I'm
It
burying
dead?
the hatchet.
It dead.
It dead.
The
I'm
siege
burying
dead?
the hatchet. The hatchet is in the body of the siege.
It
I'm done with the
dead.
joke. It's not funny. It wasn't funny when he first said it. It's not funny this fucking 20,000th time you said it today.
Yeah,
Yo,
that's
wait.
why all our descriptions are
Hey,
fucked up.
Loophole, there was a
The
replacement to
Siege.
the siege, anyways.
Yeah.
Now
the
it's all about the
flashback.
tryst.
It's all the tryst. Yeah.
What?
Tryst.
Yes.
Yeah, the tryst.
Explain to me the
Oh,
tryst.
God.
It's retarded.
Well, you don't like the tryst?
No, I don't like the tryst. I don't like the siege.
You and Nastasha had the tryst.
Nastasia.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, that is
Nastasia?
fucking
Who's that?
dirty.
Rush-
Throwback.
bitch.
Oh no,
Oh,
not that
man.
again.
That shit.
Throwback to
Loophole,
Nastasha.
Man, Loophole,
Nobody
that was the
knows who
worst person to have a
Nastasha is.
tryst with.
Does
Nobody-
anybody in the chat? Oh, dude, if anyone in the chat knows who Nastasha is, that is like retro
Oh, man.
points.
That is ancient.
Let's see if anybody remembers Nastasha. That is, we were talking about how obscure the shit that we talk about is to people. That's
Wait,
got to be up there
The
with
gun
the
from
most.
TF2?
Nastasha, no, it was a girl.
The gun from TF.
Explain
fucking
Nastasia. No.
No, not Natasha. Nastasha. Oh, it looks like nobody. Oh wow, nobody knows.
Good.
Oh,
There you go. There you go,
Not
Loophole.
Farmer Nicole.
There it is. Oh wait, no, it looks like Boxman knows. Wasn't that the girl? Okay. Nastasha is like a year. Oh, Moonman knows. See, Moonman remembers. That's what's up.
Yeah.
His ass better get in the call.
Fucking moon fag.
Moonfeed.
Okay then.
Loophole, I could have gone after better girls than Nastasha, you know.
Ooh. You see, I didn't want the bitch. The bitch wanted me.
Uh-huh.
I don't care. She said I looked mature.
Nah, I saw you hitting on her on Twitter, you know.
Yo, I never fucking did.
That is one quantity of yup.
All right, both holes 569.
Anyway, seeing as no one knows about the bitch, there's no point in any further discussion.
Oh yeah.
No, it's not over.
Oh,
It's not over.
never
It's over.
Ask Kama, it's never over.
It's over. It's fucking over.
I don't even know
So-
how
Wow,
that came
that's
about.
an old reference.
Yeah.
It's fucking over.
Oh God.
All right, so when are we gonna have this fight? I mean, this is building up really
We're
quick.
gonna square up, all right? You want to square up? We got it. Flashbang grenade number 3.
Hold on, you know what? I gotta take it. I gotta talk shit to another corporate sponsor right now. So
We're gonna
actually
not-
two. Actually two.
Fucking Walmart?
God damn.
No, this is 2 pizza places. Domino's. You fucked me today.
Domino's.
I
Why?
wanted a nice.
Ordered-
They
you
don't
ordered
deliver.
from
They don't deliver anymore, and I was
Yeah.
really mad. And secondly, I ordered the stuffed garlic knot pizza from Pizza Hut, and I got
That's-
swindled. I got scammed. I'm not happy. This is an absolutely terrible pizza. Don't buy it. Fuck Pizza Hut. Yeah.
Why'd you lick your fingers before you
I am eating it right now.
Oh, wow.
Awesome.
Oh, hey, he's pulling a Phil right now. I hate it, but I'm gonna continue to.
I'm gonna get a refund. On
Go
my-
fuck
Whoa, God!
Kid.
Hey, I bet Blake's got like 3 to 5 pizzas in the background too.
Listen,
Listen, I've got
Listen.
2. No,
Fuck.
no, using them.
fuck you, Blake. Fuck your stupid pizza.
Oh.
All right, listen, you're getting really
Damn.
confrontational now. All right, I'm gonna have to have you take a few steps back and just take a breather.
Take a few
No, I'll
steps
get-
back and
I'll get-
square up.
All right, step back, square up. Let's go. Come on.
2 steps back, square up. We
That's
square
like-
up at dawn.
That's like a fucking song.
Fisticuffs at dawn.
10 paces.
10 paces. 10 paces and 4 sides.
You better slap me a fair one. Like you're doing no bullshit like 7 paces and just turn around and beat my ass. I'm not having that. No siree.
Wow, you're gonna have to square up. Yes, sirree.
Duh.
Hey
No,
Blake,
I-
when you're talking about needing to step back, take a breather, is that right before you shove more pizza down your throat?
Listen, I do no such thing of shoving.
Slide it into the throat.
No. Listen.
As you were sticking to the 69 stick.
Oh, look, it's Moon Man. Or,
Hey,
as,
yeah.
or as Fazzy would call him.
Moon fag.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's
go for like 2.5 weeks.
Listen, there's stuff I can call him, but can't say it.
Well, I know what I could call you, fuck boy.
All right, listen here, man. That was uncalled for and unnecessary. What do you mean? All right, let's go.
Time to square up, Blake.
You're interfering.
Kick your ass halfway across the country. Let's go.
All right, listen. This took a turn really quick. I don't like this confrontational bullshit. All right, I am.
Oh, what? It's because I'm black, isn't it? You racist.
Oh, you better watch out, Blake. Moonman's gonna shove the foot-long hot dog down your throat next.
Whoa, okay, hold on.
So, 69.
All right, you know what? I think it's time to move on. I think it's time to move
But,
on.
Definitely.
I'm not that big, okay? I don't got a foot in there.
You know what? This is over. This is over.
Well, I meant the food, but if you want to
No,
talk
this
about
is-
that, okay.
This is over.
The
This
fuck?
is
Why?
comma. It's over.
It's over because it took a turn for the gay that he started.
This is over.
It's fucking over.
It's over. It's fucking over. This conversation, it's over.
Things have devolved.
Fucking homos.
I like the
Fuck.
moment I come in, we just start talking about sex and fighting. That's basically my entire.
Dude, that's
Twitter
been this whole
timeline.
podcast.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Where the fuck
I
have
didn't
you
wanna
been?
change
Goddamn
anything.
chat.
Where the fuck have you been?
I didn't want to change anything, you know. I just thought that my influence got the better of you guys.
Yeah, sure.
Well, we've been talking about random shit. I don't know if we even want to get back on track. I think this is going on just fine. But there's a question here, much to my dismay, from Tyler Moneybags Hansen. Says here, speaking of squaring up, very nice segue. It's like it's as though Tyler knew we were going to devolve into this. Speaking of squaring up, who can kick Fred's ass the best?
Me.
Me?
Oh, get the fuck out.
Well, if I got a flashbang equipped, then yeah, I can kick your ass.
Listen,
I'm pretty sure you can kick anybody's ass with a flash.
Yesterday listen, Freddy boy. All right, yesterday I acquired a new pair of shoes. Nice
Uh-huh.
pair of
you got some
LeBron
Timbs.
12s. No, LeBron 12s. All right, they're nice and white. They're gonna be brown because I'm gonna stick my foot so far up your ass, Fred.
You already fucked those shoes up. They came straight off of a boat from Nicaragua. Get the fuck out of here. I saw them shits.
I've had enough of you.
Yeah. You know what? You need to get a refund on them shoes, man. Them shits are shit. You need to get some Yeezys, some Boosts 350s and shit.
I've been seeing like these Yeezy style Roches for like 120. They look pretty nice.
Get them shits, man.
I
Blake,
get paid.
Blake, I need a review on that Kanye West CD. What's up?
I like it. I don't think
You are
it's
the
like...
fucking
No,
worst.
listen. I'm about this. I'm done with my goddamn review. I'm trying to eat my goddamn pizza. Hold on.
What are you reviewing? The pizza or the CD?
Yes.
Yeah, this fucking guy.
He's deep throating the CD.
It's the life of...
It's
It's
about
the
to
life
deep throat Kanye West in a second.
It's the goddamn life of pizza, all right? Leave me alone,
Life of
all
The
right?
life
Yeah.
of pizza.
But,
Crust.
I think it's okay. It's definitely
trash.
like... It's not... You can shut your fucking mouth.
All
Fred, I thought you
trash.
liked it. I thought you
I
liked
don't
it.
like it. I like the
What?
first. I like the first, the stretch my hands 1 and 2. That's it. But you, dude, I literally have been trying to edit out all the
Stretch my
garbage
goddamn
in
fist
between
across
the
his face, I
songs.
swear.
Oh,
You
what,
have-
like the 2-minute intervals and shit
I'm
like
making
that?
it. Yeah, I'm trying to make like a music edition of it, which is just the music, not all these stupid fucking long, drawn out gospel fucking skits.
It
And
was originally supposed to be a gospel.
It is a
album.
gospel album.
That's
It's
what-
garbage. Just throw
Fred
it
hates it because he's racist. He
I
doesn't
liked
like
Ultra Light Beams was sick.
No, too much
you
shit
didn't
in
like Ultra Light
between.
Beams?
No.
Dude, it had Chance the fucking rapper. It had like
Yeah,
3
he gave a
features.
good
It was a good
verse.
song.
Yeah, no, Chance have a good verse, but then, all the rest was
But
shit.
like the song was really good.
No, it's not. The Stretch My Hands 1 and 2 are good. That's
Waves
it.
was good. FML
Nah.
was good.
Nah.
High Beams was good, or whatever. Highlights. That was pretty good.
All right, Fred, hold
Like
on.
I thought the CD was pretty good. It's just it wasn't as good as like College
Hold on.
Dropout or something.
Listen. Fred, listen to me. You listening?
No.
What I want to know is how many people in the chat give a fuck about this conversation.
I'm gonna stretch my hands
Yeah.
across your
Kanye.
face.
I'm not
Yeah.
sure. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna be one of those people.
I'm gonna
I don't
stretch-
know what the fuck is going
I'm
on.
gonna stretch my fucking fist across your face.
I'm
goddamn.
gonna
not
take
having
a
this.
stab. I'm gonna take a stab in the dark and just say that probably most of the people in the chat are, hopefully, they're metal fans and have
Yeah,
good
fine.
taste in
Why
music.
don't you talk
Yeah,
about
yeah,
something?
Metal.
If you like metal, hey,
Yeah, high five, Ghost.
Metallica fucking.
Yay.
Yeah.
Yep, like Fred only likes cheap
You know,
beef
since
as a
he-
rapper, so
Yeah.
It's
these
all about
gay-ass
trap.
I
Sex
like
talk and episode 69. I might as well post something on the chat. So
Episode 69.
that's what I've been saying.
Yeah.
look. I like the best of both worlds. I'm a metal fan and a rap fan.
What the fuck? You like Miley Cyrus? You
Okay,
fucking
Miley
weirdo?
Cyrus fan. Piece of shit.
What?
Yeah.
Hey Merman, when did you become a fan of Miley Cyrus? Before or after she started stripping on stage?
Oh no, Miley Cyrus is like sort of hot, but she's like crazy hot.
What? Dude,
Yeah.
she's disgusting.
Just
Yeah.
it's like a lollipop.
Dude,
Like crazy.
No.
She's
No.
fucking insane.
Flat
That's
as
the fucking
ass.
thirst
She has
talking.
a flat ass. No,
Thirst motherfucker ever.
You know,
She's
she
got
wasn't. She was
hairy
hot before she was
armpits.
crazy.
she was never hot.
hairy armpits.
She was crazy.
Get out!
Hairy armpits. All right.
That's
Out!
okay.
Out.
I don't.
Look back.
Oh god.
Why did I look at the chat?
Ban.
Why
Ban.
did I-
Never. Never again.
Ban.
Never.
Actually, that kind of looks. I'm not gonna slander that bitch.
Oh my god.
gonna
Well,
say-
okay. Nope. Scrolling. Nope. Nope.
Granted, I think the reason Moonman thinks Miley Cyrus is hot is because he watched too much Hannah Montana.
Dude, I was fucking.
Never
He was a
seen that
fuck-
show.
He was. Listen. Oh, you didn't have a childhood. I'm sorry.
I watched Sweet Life all the time. I never watched Hannah Montana though.
Hey now, don't diss my favorite anime.
You
Dude, Corey,
motherfucker. I was
how
gonna
is
say
this
that.
shit?
Yeah, I thought your favorite anime was The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody.
No, it's the best anime Corey in the house. It's a party every week, baby.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm gonna go for the older stuff. That's So Raven. Favorite
Oh, you
anime.
mother. Ah,
It's a future I can't see.
Nah,
nah, man. It's all about Even Stevens.
Sweet
Dude, even
life
Steven
on
was the
dick.
shit.
There you go.
Great show.
Moonman, you come in, it just all falls apart. That's oh
Yep.
my god.
All
How you fucking reverse?
Dude, this
adhesive? How
podcast
do you-
was crumbling before he even
Reverse
came in here.
adhesive.
reverse adhesive.
The train was already derailed. He
Yeah,
didn't push it off the tracks.
Oh,
Yeah,
I mean,
you
like,
can
next
thank-
thing you know,
Touched it a little bit.
You can thank fucking Blake for that.
Yeah.
I didn't do shit. This pizza sucks.
I mean, next thing you know, Moonman's gonna profess his love for iCarly. So
You know what? Not iCarly, but the person that played Sam, she's hot. What's her name? I don't even remember her name.
You mean Jeanette McCurdy?
She's like 22. She's actually
She was
really
part of the fappening.
Yeah. And she was like humping a teddy bear or something, wasn't she?
I don't know about all
I
that.
don't know. Okay,
I don't know. It was one of them on the fappening.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, man.
I don't need to know.
yeah, damn it, Moonman. This is why I get nothing but porn from you on my timeline.
It was Gibby.
It was cute.
So here's, you know what? Actually, this is a funny thing we need to segue to. All right, people in the chat are asking for the Let's Endure. Now let's do some full disclosure here.
Podcast.
Let's let them behind the curtain. Okay, let's do this full disclosure. Realest motherfuckers on the internet. All right, here we go.
No.
We don't fucking know what Let's Endure to do tonight. Okay, full disclosure. The number one pick is like Mario Kart, and we think that that's gonna be boring as shit. Okay, like we don't want to disrespect the votes, but like just doing the top one we've noticed doesn't mean that people are gonna like it. Like we did Kingdom Hearts, that was well and above the number one voted, and people did not like it. And I don't know how these things are making it to the top of the list. I don't understand how people are voting for, like, you know, the ones that are like extremely long or you know, are going to be not so good. So we have to try to decide what to watch tonight for the Endure. The only catch is that it can't be like 3.5 fucking hours, because ain't nobody got time for that tonight.
And also the thing is, for most of these is that you don't play is if there's not a lot to commentate on, meaning that he does a lot of the same thing, it's gonna get boring and it's gonna turn to banter.
I'm seeing Shadow of Mordor. I'm seeing a lot of Demon Souls. I think that's
3 hours.
3 hours.
Yeah, that one's gonna
Undertale, I don't think is gonna have a lot to comment on. Crash Bandicoot 2, maybe. Max Payne 3.
That guy really wants Max Payne 3.
Actually, that'd be pretty good. Max Payne.
I know a lot about Max Payne 3.
The thing is, he hates that game. He got really mad at it.
Oh my, he hates it.
It's only an hour.
It's only an hour.
Wait.
Okay, we could sprinkle in more than just that then. One that I selfishly wanted to do is Hotline Miami. I bet you there's a lot in there. I made it, so I would know. But
I died. Oh.
No, his strategy is what is funny.
I like
Max
the
Payne
part
3 is good.
The part in the fucking Hotline Miami that I really liked was when he was fighting the black guy and there are arrows over the shotguns and he never thought to pick up a shotgun.
Yeah. He tried to square up with them.
Yeah.
He tried to just run backwards all the time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Deadpool.
Oh,
You know, that's timely because of the movie and shit. What if we did Max Payne 3 and Deadpool? I think they're both
that game.
out.
That'd be cool. That game.
Carl
sucks.
made Deadpool.
That's perfect, actually.
They're both an hour.
Is it a good one though? Like, is Deadpool good?
Oh, I mean, like, you know,
the
it's gonna
game was
kept-
trash.
He says a lot of stupid shit.
Wait. Good as a game or like?
Good as it's something to react to.
I mean, the game is shitty. I don't know about Phil's commentary over it. Like,
You know how Phil's commentary is gonna be like Deadpool's all about the sexual humor. Phil's gonna play that up.
shitty dicks.
I don't know. The game had some funny moments in it.
Yeah,
that game fucking sucks. It's like a fucking.
It's
PS2
funny.
game.
It's like an
gameplay's
average.
terrible.
It's an average game.
Yeah.
For a game like to be re-released how it was, again, fucking awful. Like, I don't know. I don't know if it's acceptable.
I think for this side, don't play be good. Carl made it. The movie just came out, and you know, it's a third-person action
It could
game.
work, but that game sucks dick. I'm just saying, like, fuck.
All right, but people better not be dipping out like little bitches. You gotta fucking leave a grenade and leave the room. Nah.
What about WWE? Like, we never see Phil do the wrestling games.
WWE.
That one's long too, I think, right?
Those are fucking
3.5 hours.
Yeah, that's too much.
That's boring. It's really
Any like
boring.
EA or
That's
sports
too
games,
much.
it's boring.
EA.
Sports games.
Remember
no.
we were like watching NBA. I think it was 2K16.
Oh, with the
we
fucking
could make
face.
it past
Yeah.
the face thing. I remember
With
that.
the
I still
fucking
got- I still
face.
got-
Oh
icon.
God, the face.
Oh, where's the icon?
The
Didn't we toss-
fist.
Oh God.
Yeah, that was ridiculous with the face.
We couldn't make it past like 3 episodes because we just wanted
That
the
was
fucking
so
face.
bad.
Oh man.
It's
The crying
like Jason
face.
Voorhees. Now that I think about it.
Man, I remember that shit. He couldn't get the face looking good at all.
I hate when he did the face and he had like his fingers dangling down and shit.
Oh,
He
yeah.
looked like a monster.
Oh God.
A monster.
You know the meme
Monster.
Crying Jordan? That was crying.
Monster.
He was a monster.
Oh
was like
God,
Eddie
not
Munster.
the face.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
the
God
face.
damn it, Blake.
His face looked like white crying Jordan. At
All right.
I mean,
So it looks like we're doing Max Payne 3 and Deadpool.
Yeah.
All
Sounds
right.
good to me.
Cool.
down for
Let's
Max
finish up some topics because we got. So I have to say, first of all, everyone that submitted shit, thank you so fucking much for submitting stuff on short notice. I, along with everyone else, not just me, we all fucked up, and we didn't post the doc until like earlier today, and we still had like just as many topics as normal. So really, thank you guys very much for always helping us out with this doc and submitting shit. You guys absolutely make the show better every week. So let's try to knock a few of these out. If we got 2 hours of Let's Endure in to do, let's knock out a few more topics and then we'll get out of here and reset. So I saw somebody in the chat said we should do more topics. So let's see. How about thoughts on the upcoming Fallout 4 DLC submitted by Mr. Drifted Fawn?
Fuck that game.
Wow.
Wow, that was quick.
All right.
I didn't even think about it just instantly.
But the
I'm looking
DLC
forward to
though.
it.
I'm
the
excited.
DLC.
I'm excited.
I'm excited.
And I
think it's
paid
gonna be good.
$30 for the season pass, so
You get a lot of shit out of it. They're bumping
Yeah.
it up to 60.
They are, yeah.
And
I thought it
even
was
if
thir- thought it was
even if
50.
all you got was those 3 packs, I still feel like $30 was reasonable because they'll probably sell for $9.99 individually.
My thing with it is, I played the game 10 hours and I couldn't play it anymore. I got legitimately extremely bored of it. Like I don't know, because I have New Vegas, I have 3. Like I can just go back and play those, and those games are really good, especially New Vegas. So
Especially 3.
For Fallout 4, I think I put like 30 or 35 hours in that game, and then I sold it because I did all the endings, and I didn't enjoy it that much. I was not convinced to buy a season pass for it because for so much content, it still felt like the story and the game itself was bare bones.
Yeah, but I've always enjoyed the Fallout DLC. Dating back to 3, I thought that the DLC was something fresh, you know. I think that the weakest one was Point Lookout, to be honest with you. But
no,
Mothership Zeta was
worse.
kind
I
of
didn't like
fun.
that.
Oh, I
thought it was
hated
fun.
Mothership Zeta.
I
It was
hated
so
Mothership
boring.
Zeta.
Mothership
liked
Zeta
it.
was good. It was just like the
Repetitive.
difficulty bump at the end was.
Oh,
I like
yeah.
I
Zeta
like the
was
guns
boring.
and shit. The guns were exciting. They were
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, but you got the
This-
alien blasters and shit, which was
Environment got boring after
Yeah. Well, because it was a little too like maze-like, you know.
It was yeah,
Yeah.
it was
very
maze
plain.
like and linear. Like
But
all
the
those-
enemies were cool. It was just a nice change of pace.
I guess.
And
Vegas had some good ones.
yeah, Vegas. I'm probably the only person that liked Dead Money.
I love Dead
um,
Money.
Oh, okay. Well,
It was
then
cool. Had
cool.
atmosphere.
I like
that.
them.
But I didn't like the beeping collar. That shit was
Yeah,
stupid.
yeah.
That fucking collar was
I-
annoying.
But after you
I
get the
still-
collar off, you're good.
I never
I
played
still want a
any of
mod
those
in freaking
games.
Fallout 4 where the dog can actually shoot the gun.
Give it
Yeah.
time. I'm sure something will pop up on the Nexus sooner or later.
Like they can carry the gun, Fred, but like they can't shoot the gun. I want the dog to shoot the gun.
Pop the strap.
Yeah, it just floats in front of him and shoots.
So here's the information on the DLC. The Automatron is going to be $10. That's going to be releasing in March. And essentially, the Mechanist has unleashed a horde of evil robots into the Commonwealth, including the devious Robo-Brain. Hunt them down and harvest the parts, and you can build your own custom robot companions, which is kind of cool. Then you can mix all sorts of limbs and armor and yada, yada, yada. You can do paint and voices. So that's kind of cool. Basically $10 for a couple new story missions, and then like a custom robot companion. So that's
See,
kind of
that-
cool.
That feels like that's going to be the mothership Zeta of Fallout 4. It's going to be kind of like a little bit. I don't know. I kind of get the impression that one's going to be a little goofier.
The next one is going to be Wasteland Workshop. That's going to be in April. That's only $5. Essentially, you can create and design traps to capture creatures like raiders and deathclaws, and you can tame them. You can have them face off in battle, and you can also unlock some new like items for settlements and stuff. So it's kind of like they described it here as Pokemon. It's like Fallout 4 Pokemon.
Yeah, I was gonna
Gotta-
say, like, I
gotta
didn't
catch
know,
'em,
like,
gotta
in
catch 'em.
Fallout 4, they're trying to become Pokemon masters.
Then
Yeah.
they better have a fucking Ash Ketchum reference then if they're gonna go that.
Oh,
Like have the fucking Pokemon hat and shit. That'd be awesome.
no, you know what would be awesome if, like, your player character got a freaking all costume to look like Ash Ketchum from season 1 of Pokemon.
Yee.
Yeah, you
Like,
know,
do
like,
something cool. Like, well, they'll probably get sued up the ass, but it's worth it.
I just mean
Pokemon
like the
Let's
actual
confirm.
like outfit that Ash wore in season 1 of Pokemon, like your character wears it. That would be pretty cool.
Pokemon. And then finally, for 25, there's Far Harbor, which is you and Nick Valentine are gonna head off into a. You're gonna head off the coast of Maine to a mysterious island, and there's super high levels of radiation, which caused crazy mutations and stuff like that. There's going to be conflict between synths, children of the atom, and just local townspeople. And it's going to feature, quote, the largest landmass for an add-on that they've ever created, filled with new faction quests, settlements, lethal creatures, and dungeons. And there's also going to be higher level armor and weapons. So
Ash.
that is
That's-
going to be in May.
That kind of sounds like more of those never-ending quest sort of deals with Preston Garvey, where it's just like, oh, you gotta go here, finish the settlement. You gotta go here, that settlement. Gotta go
Fuck
handle
him.
these
Fuck him
settlements.
and fuck the settlement. I fell into a chain of infinite settlements. I thought you could actually get somewhere. You know, there's no indication that it's just infinite. And yeah, I ended up fucking wasting a shit ton of time
Yeah,
on the
fuck that
damn
game.
settlements.
Oh yeah, I remember. It was like you were playing the fucking Sims when that.
Hey man, you get like 200 XP for each one you save, alright?
That's fine. I'm level 157,000.
It's cool. You get 200 XP.
Nah.
And maybe like 10 caps.
Oh
Dude,
yeah.
the cap payoff in Fallout 4 is ridiculous. You like
You
take
know
out an entire army and they give you like 200 caps.
That son of a bitch can get 10 caps from the strap.
10 paps from a fist.
10
10
paps.
From Squidward.
10 dabs.
From Squidward.
Oh no.
No. Oh god, don't
Finish
start
with
with
those
that.
errands.
Squidward.
Yeah, Squidward.
You finished with them
Yeah,
errands.
Squidward. I can just
Squidward.
imagine him dabbing to that now.
You like Krabby Patties, don't you, Squidward?
No, I hate those things. They're a heart attack on a bun.
That's
They'll
not
go
bad.
right to your thighs, and they don't
Very
explode.
spazzing out with that.
My thighs.
And they do
Ooh.
explode.
And then
My
you'll explode.
thighs.
Wow.
Fuck that. Somebody asked for what is this? Somebody asked for a sketch. We didn't do a skit today, so maybe we could squeeze in a quick skit.
Weren't
That
you
was-
and Fazzy gonna fuck? Like,
No, that's not
Yes,
all.
episode
that's what I heard.
69.
Nappity
That was
nap naps.
promised.
Needs to be some fucking on the stream.
We're
Yeah.
going
it's
back
not
to
gonna
that
be
dark side.
anything
That'd be
like
some
that.
form of it.
Nap.
Yeah, they were
Incorrect.
supposed to do an standing upside down 69 to each other.
What?
Damn, that's
What?
kinky.
Do your skit on it.
Man, I didn't know you guys were into that kind of weird shit.
I'm
Detail.
not.
Detail.
Oh, here it is. I found it. Can you enact Leanna squaring up to Phil? Submitted by Mr. Drifted Fawn.
Pretty sure we did that one
So
already.
they're gonna square up. Let me think of what they're gonna square up about.
I was gonna take a fighting
69.
stance.
69. All right. Go ahead, Mr. Fezzi.
Hey, Leanna. It's 1960.
What? You mean your fucking birthday, old man?
You goddamn right it's my birthday, therefore I should get some birthday underwear time.
Let me tell you something, you fucking old man. There's no way that that's going to happen. And let me tell you something else. The only thing close to 69 you're ever going to get is 69 views on your Street Fighter 5 playthroughs, you fuck.
All right, listen. That's not gonna happen, you see. I am a former pro fighting player, and I'm going to get some underwear time if it kills me.
You know what is going to kill you, old man? The next fucking DSP tries that you do, you're going to gulp down 3 fucking hamburgers, aren't you?
All right, listen. Just because I'm triple dipping, that doesn't mean that it's unnecessary, okay?
I'm going to be the one that's dipping, old man. I've got the card keys and I've got your credit card's photos copied.
You know what? Square up.
Now, you know what? Vash, get in here.
What the fuck? Where did you come from?
This motherfucker's going to turn you into a rectangle, old man.
What? Nobody told me that playing a fighting game IRL would cause me to actually lose.
We need a Vash.
Oh, hey guys, what's up?
Vash, you need to fucking kick his ass and I'll bite him.
Who's this little scrub asshole?
That's the money dad.
Yo, what's up, money dad? You gonna take my girl?
Yeah, creepy dad. It's gonna fuck you up.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I've always been the man around here.
I asked you to clean out that office space at the fucking shed where you had all your statues so he had a place to sleep at night.
What?
That's his room.
This is not gonna happen. You know what? Just fucking square up with me. I'm gonna fucking kick your ass.
Vash, get him.
You ain't touching my girl's ass before I knock your teeth out.
Oh, come on. I was blocking that.
Well, to be fair, he never touched me at all. He grabbed my hand one time, but I slapped him.
That does it. Popping this wigger's ass.
Oh, man.
Oh, come on. I didn't even do anything. Let him, bite him. Oh, no, wait. She told him to do that to me. Fuck. Get off my fucking arm, you piece of shit, bitch. Alright, listen, you stupid bitch. I'm gonna fucking call the cops on you if you don't stop. Fuck! Oh, come on, I was blocking that shit.
Hit him in the back. Hit him in the back.
Fuck!
I didn't know Lord Vash was Afro Samurai.
This needs to stop. This is some clear input lag. I didn't do anything. This guy's just fucking using online combos.
Vash, get down. I'm throwing the flashbang grenade.
Where the fuck did you get that shit?
Kamasubu.
Who?
Who that cracker?
We both lived in Pennsylvania together. He deflowered me.
I did not. I can't believe you're dragging me into this shit.
Fuck, I can't see.
He slammed me in the school bathrooms.
Oh, God.
You, sweetie.
I can't breathe.
Did he violate you, sweetie?
Well, he violated the 7th rule of the school handbook.
Which
no
is
underwear time in the school bathroom.
Oh, come on, but that's where we first met.
He actually had a step further, the old man. He had naked time.
Oh, no.
Wait a minute, that exists around here? Well, now I really know what 69 means.
Let me tell you something. We're going to be going 69 miles an hour out of this gated community, old man.
You're not going anywhere.
Vash, bite him.
Vash, I choose you.
This sounds just like a real domestic dispute. Holy
Oh, come on, my gout's flaring up again.
You don't know what you might be flaring up, but me and Vash are going to be squaring up. With you.
I thought that already happened.
Bite him.
All right, you know what? That does it. I'm calling the cops.
I can't.
Okay?
I can't anymore.
This is fucking bullshit.
Yeah, what are they going to do? Come swat us? We already called them before and told them don't swat us. If they don't respond if we call them.
Ah, shit. I'll be in the bedroom.
And scene. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is ridiculous. unnecessary and over the top. Thank you guys very much for joining us for this fun-filled episode of debauchery, the 69th episode, of course. I don't even know what to do after that. We're gonna do a Let's Endure, 2 of them, in fact. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take all these viewer submitted topics and we're gonna like carry them over to next week because there's a lot, and we didn't get to all of them, and we feel bad about that, especially Kama. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's wind down. Mr. Blake, where and why should we find you?
You can find me in the HEB, buying some steak, and why you can square up against me. And, yeah.
Beautiful. We got past the Twitter thing. Awesome. We didn't have to do that. Mr. Somebody somebody literally just left before they came. Oh, it was Nomad. Nomad doesn't want to plug himself. You can find Nomad at the Dark Lurker on Twitter. You can also find him lurking in the dark. Mr. Moonman. He's dead. Don't follow him at all. Mr. Freddy Fazfuck.
All right, so you can find me on Twitter at TTSBB1. You can find my YouTube, which is Freddy Fastfuck, and then you can also go to my Twitch, which is also TTSBB1. And I know I said that I would be streaming on Wednesday and Sunday. I've been kind of sick. I've been not exactly feeling well, so that's why I didn't stream those days. It will resume tomorrow.
Mr. Kamasubu.
You can find me on Twitter and YouTube at Kamasubu. Pretty much, come talk to me if you feel like it.
Mr. Ghost Dragon.
You can find me on Twitter and YouTube at GhostDragon1182.
Mr. Loophole.
Yo, what's up? You can find me on YouTube, Twitter, everywhere. Loophole572. Yeah.
Especially on Vine.
Yes, I also have a Vine.
2010. Mr. Evil AJ 2010.
Find me, Evil AJ 2010, everywhere pretty much.
The streaming extraordinaire, Mr. Bagel.
You can find me on YouTube under Moogle Master 102, on Twitch under Moogle Master 102, and you can find me on Twitter under Moogle Senpai.
And I, of course, the Freddiest of fucks. You can find me on Twitter at TIHYDP, the acronym for This Is How You Don't Pretend to Be Panda Lee. You can also find me on YouTube. Just type in Fred Fucks. You'll find 2 channels, one of which has been inactive for a little while, but will soon be active again. Oh, I haven't said that in a while, huh? Yes, and the other channel is somewhat active. I use it every once in a while. One of the 2 channels, maybe the one with the animated one that's been used a little bit recently. That one will have DSP Sings It on it very, very, very soon. I've been working on it. I've been putting a little bit of time each and every day because I don't have all day to spend on it. But it will be done maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day. Who knows? Maybe it'll be up on the weekend. DSP Sings It. I put a lot of different stuff on there. And it's funny, while I was making it, I actually said out loud to myself, that is going to be very slanderous because there was something special, a little bit that I did in there. And there's going to be a special appearance by Mr. Lapple coming in his pants over Nico Knee. You can also check out my my fantastic friends and I here on Hitbox, hitbox.tv/Sons of Kojima. If you're somehow watching on YouTube, that is where you can find live streams every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern. If you're watching on Hitbox and want to watch this again for some fucking reason, or you're just crazy, you can see us on YouTube. YouTube, blah, blah, blah. Just type in Sons of Kojima or SoKast and you'll find our stuff. That about does it. Thank you guys again very much for your attendance, very much for all of your viewers submitted topics, viewers submitted stuff. Your viewer submitted love. This was episode 69, a milestone, a great moment for us. We love you. Go fuck yourselves. Good night.